Hello everybody, Gamer Penny here, bringing you another episode of our Lord of the Rings online Let's Play, and we are back with Baradbeam. And today, we're going to continue on the main story quest. So I'm not quite going to do the bingo quest yet. I'm going to stick with doing the main story quest, which means we have to go talk to Thane Mildrith again. Let's head out that way, and it is raining and pouring. Milestone. Oh, that's the milestone. Interesting. Raining and pouring. The old man be a snoring. How does one get out of here? I think back up this way. Here? Yes. Alright. Let's head to Thane Mildrith. Through the plains of Rohan. Ooh, doo, doo, doo. Need to go to Elthingills again. I wanted to thank you guys for all of the comments on the previous episode, and how you guys are talking about how much you love war steeding, basically. It's been really helpful. A couple of you said you've never had a lore master up there, so it was fun to see the lore master skills on the war steed. Again, this whole part of the game I've never really experienced before, so it's really fun kind of just going through it for the first time and everything. This good, guys? Yes, okay. Trader's outpost. Interesting. Here's how I know I've been playing too much video games. I just ran all that way, and I'm playing Lord of the Rings, and I'm thinking, man, it'd be cool to make Rohan, this Rohan, in Minecraft. Uh-oh, we're having some lag here. And I'm not a Minecraft player. I've just been dabbling lately. But it would be cool to recreate this Rohan. And what I mean by this Rohan is the Rohan from the game. Alright. Go talk to Thane Mildrith. We gotta find out if she wants to marry the other Thane, who supposedly is the one responsible for the death of her husband and son. I can tell you what my answer would be. But also, I'm not in a political seat either. Alright.
You cannot be serious! That scoundrel! That braggart!
Yep, Thane Mildrith listens to your message from Reeve Athelward with growing horror and disgust. You cannot be serious! That scoundrel, that braggart! His inaction doomed my husband Pendrad to death by the orcs, and he personally gave my son the wound that killed him. He has the gall to ask for my hand not once, but twice, and to use friends to do it? Mildrith brings herself under control and continues in a quiet, deadly voice. I sent you to learn if my daughter Siflid was being treated well by the murderer of her father and brother. Is she?
Thank you for easing the wound in mother's heart.
If Syphilis says she's being treated well, I will keep my complaints to myself. Thank you for easing the worry in a mother's heart. My daughter is strong-willed, and I trust that she will have the sense to send word if her situation changes to ill. Turning now to the well-being of my people, I find clarity. We must not rely on the Reeve to protect us. I do not trust him, but more so, I feel in my heart he will see first to the defense of Cliving, and not leave his walls to protect the rest of us. The other towns of the Norcrofts do not have Cliveling's natural defenses. You have been a good help to me, but I know you are eager to progress westward in pursuit of the Urks you seek. Go southwest to Faldham by way of the river crossing to scout and see if the crossing is held by foes. Also, I ask that you collect emblems from any orcs you find in the Norcrofts. Show those emblems to Elfhelm, the Thane of Faldham, as proof that we must stand on our own and not rely on Aethelward. Oh wait, Elfhelm has gone to the Fords of Eisen. His son, Elfmar, must have rule of Faldham in his absence. Show him the emblems. Okay. We will do that. So down here we need to go. I'm gonna get rid of this. Alright. Let's go down there then. I'm concerned. What, didn't I just get rid of this? I'm concerned that we're going to leave before finishing the bingo quest. So I might go back up there at some point. Definitely before we leave this, you know, Norcrofts. What was that? Was that an orc? It was an orc. Where am I going? The complete wrong way. Okay, we're gonna kill some of these guys. Fair enough. Get this guy too. Okay. Hop back on our horse and keep going. Some of you guys mentioned also that, whoops, my bags are looking a little rough. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Someone else mentioned that the bank, I should get on my other crafters, and take out the crafting things. Guys, I don't have any other crafters. I'm hoarding them because that's what I do in these games. But I don't have any other characters. I have one other character that's level 16. And I think I've already taken the stuff out of there. So I don't have any other high level characters. Baradbeam is my highest level character. And the only one that I really play. I don't play anything else. With Lord of the Rings, I just play Baradbeam. What's happening right now? We're lagging so hard, I'm getting back on my horse. Okay. Don't know what's going on. Alright, I need one more emblem. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Get on our steed. This will be the one we get. Alright. Now we don't have to kill anything, we can just go. Scouted the river. Collected orc emblems. Bring the orc emblems to Elfmar in the Mead Hall of Faldham. And some of you were talking about premium housing around here. I have no idea what that is. I can assume what premium housing means. There's housing that you pay for around here that's a little bit nicer than the ones you get in the normal housing. I probably will not be doing much with that unless it's, you know, something that comes naturally. That must be Feldheim over there. Feldhelm. Alright, let's get up here. I think on the other side of this farm, there looks like an entrance over there. Yeah. Feldham. Small little village.
Welcome to Fulham, friends.
These are not the first such emblems I have seen. I know the orcs move across the Norcross in great numbers. I am trying to do the best I can to combat them while my father is away at the fords of Eisen.
You have seen battle. Would you like to train with my men?
I have known Thane Mildreth since I was a boy. She was not Thane then, of course. It is a great shame what happened to her husband and to her son, but I am not attributing her words solely to grief. Reeve Aethelward is many things, and I would never say he lacked courage, but the simple fact is that Cliving is far away. He worries first about Cliving, and second about the other towns within his riding. I cannot say I would do otherwise. You tell Elfmar that you spoke with his father Elfhelm at the fords of Eisen. I'm glad to hear he still lives, Baradbeam. I would like to hear more of your account. While my father is away, I am trying to rule in his place as best I can. You have seen battle? Would you like to train with my men? We can discuss the state of things in Rohan, and you can tell me more of what you have seen beyond the borders. That's a lot of will, but we lose a lot of vitality. We gain... Interesting. The field is just outside the mead hall, serves as the training area for my men. Will you help train them? I would be pleased to see what you can do.
Elfmar is a good man, and true, just like his father. We should help him prepare his men for battle as best we can.
Things go ill in Rohan, Baradbeam. I fear that the king's men are fewer than in days past and less resolute. I have heard whispers from villages and lords alike that put little faith in Theoden King. I stand with Eomer, the king's nephew and third marshal of the Rittermark. He is my shield brother, and we have sparred in peace and fought side by side during war. If he were here, he would be the first to volunteer to train with my men. Alas, Eomer is carried hither and yon by the tides of danger, and he goes where he is most needed. For today, that is elsewhere. It will not always be so, and that is why I want you to train with my men. They will have need of the experience when the orcs come to Feldham, as surely they must. This is the very enclosure where my father taught me to swing a sword, but when I was but a child. Let us see if I can make my father proud, though he be far distant. We should be the first combatants. It has been the custom of Feldham for the leader to take the first battle for himself, and I see no reason it should be different today. Let us have a good battle, Baradbeam, and by our example inspire the men. Boop. Boop. I yield. Very good. I will try not to hurt these horse lords too badly, Baradbeam, for your sake. Well fought, both of you. I will find someone with whom to test my own mettle. Good, very good. It was a good battle. I don't know if I should be reading that, kind of giving them history of these, but... That guy gave up quick. Okay, one more dude over here. Hey. Is it true that your friend and boon companion Horn is from Eoworth, in the Entwash Vale? If he is the son of Reeve Ingbert, then his sister is the girl Ingith. Elfmar looks troubled. I wonder how she has taken the death of Prince Theodred. The two were betrothed, and now, alas, never will they marry. This war has already taken the happiness of many, and it is only just begun. I'm ready to spar with you again, Baradbeam, and this time I will not let you have victory so easily. Very good, I yield. Oh my, Nona and Horn will likely be sparring like that for a while. I've been wondering how much longer it might take. Each of their interest in the other has been quite obvious to me, though perhaps not to themselves. Corden smiles. Would you like to spar with me? They are not likely to end anytime soon. So, it's canon that Horn and Nona like each other? I will not be called that by you, lady. Delicate. Uh-oh. I do not quite know what to make of this, Baradbeam. If I did not know better, I would say those two were according. But that would be unwise to say out loud. Perhaps I am mistaken. Elfmar shakes his head. Thank you for your help. I know that my men are better prepared to face what must surely await them now. I hope you found the training useful as well. That was cute. Okay, back into the mead hall.
There is something reassuring about a good bout of sparring.
Thank you very much, Baradbeam. There is something solid and reassuring about a good bout of sparring, and I know my men will be pleased to have had the opportunity when the time comes to defend their homes, or those of their neighbors.
No doubt your friend Horn will be glad to see his home again.
Your road surely runs northwest now to Aoworth. No doubt your friend Horn will be glad to see his home again, and you may be able to learn where the Uruks crossed the river if they still live. As you travel through the Entwash Vale, slay any mounted enemies you encounter. With such speed, they could double back and cause trouble for Feldham, or for towns in the Sutcrofts, and I do not wish that. Your friends are just outside, I believe. Speak with them and give them my thanks for helping to train my men. Okay. Yeah, we're taking our slow time when we're meant to be catching up with the Uruks.
Aoworth sits very near to Fangorn. I would like to see that forest, if we may.
Aoworth sits on cliffs at a bend of the Entwash to the north. Were we to follow the river past the city, we would eventually arrive at the forest of Fangorn. I have heard tales of Fangorn that make me most curious to see it, but to hear Horn speak of it, I cannot imagine he will want us to get any closer to it than Aoworth.
I do not understand why Horn is reluctant to return to his home.
Perhaps
I do.
Oh. I do not understand why Horn is reluctant to return to his home. If I were to return to Lonnoc now, I would be glad to see Sulvuk. I would introduce him to Corridon and to Horn. Nona falls silent for a moment. Perhaps I see why Horn is not eager to see his home again. Aww.
I thought we might need to go to Aoworth. It is my home.
But I have not been there to stay in several years. I returned briefly for a few days after Théoden King ordered me to stand guard, and before I left Rohan. My father was pleased to see me go, I think. His name is Ingbert, and he is the Reeve of the Entwash Vale. He trained both Prince Theodred and Eomer when they were young. He trained me as well, but I did not impress him as much as they did. He's a hard man. I hope my family troubles will not distress you. Nona, well, he will not think much of Nona. I will follow your lead at Aoworth, Baradbeam. I do not want my family to cause any trouble for you or our companions. Okay. That kind of sucks for him. So we're going up over here. To all of these, huh? It's going to be kind of cool to see Fangorn. I hope we can see it from there. Does this guy count? No, he doesn't. I need to put on my new shoes. Okay. So now, anything that we kill. This guy. Veil Rider. Okay. What else? Veil Skirmisher. That. Don't want the boar. What is this? I'm gonna go over there and see. What is that? Like a elven ruins? Interesting. Come back here. Okay. Raining. Alright, here's our last two. Alright. Talk to Horn and Aoworth. Music is intense. Someone said in the comments that the music of this zone was some of their favorite in the game, and I can see why. I can definitely see why. Alright, let's get up there. Aoworth? Horn's hometown. Is that Fangorn? Why does it look burnt down? Guess that's just how it looks.
Well, we are here.
I did not hurry to see home again, but now that I have, it fills me with sorrow.
No point in delaying further.
Let's go see my father and see what he has to say. If we are lucky, his people have seen some sign of the Uruks. If we are not, he will not be pleased at my return. Okay, go to the mead hall. Here, huh?
You have come far from your home, and in the company of peculiar friends.
An elf? A girl from the tribes of Dunland? What makes you think these could travel across the plains of Rohan, or into proud Aoworth? No, give me no excuses. I know why you feel you have the right. My son Horn gave you permission, as if he can speak for my lands. The last I knew, he was banished beyond the ridings of Rohan to stand guard on the great river far away. Has Theoden King relented of his command? Or, as I find more likely, has Horn simply flouted the king's command? I will not have it be said that Ingbert, Reeve of the Entwash Vale, lacks the courtesies of hospitality. My steward, Leowolf, will prepare a meager feast for you. Speak to him while I speak to my son in private. My disapproval is not meant for ears of strangers, man. Poor Horn.
I will show you to a comfortable room while the feast is prepared. I have been too long away from home, but what welcome awaits me now?
I know the Reeve promised a meager feast, but this seems like a bounty to me. Aerworth is besieged by troubles, as are the other villages we have visited in the Eastmet, but still its lord and his guests eat well. Thank you for the hospitality, Reeve, Ingbert. The food was delicious. You are very welcome, Cordon. I was not certain that elves could eat the food of my people. They are not that different from us as we thought, Father. None of my companions are. I did not ask for your opinion, Horn. Dang, dude. When Theoden King sent you away, he did not send you far enough. Father! It is nothing, Ingith. Do not trouble yourself. No, I will not allow him to be rude to you, my brother. In my own hall, I will speak as I wish. To my home, he brings a wild woman, a blood foe of his own people. You desire battle? I will give it to you, old man. She threatens me. Nona, no! Oh dear. Oh no. Father, listen to me. Nona is my boon companion. She is a mighty warrior. I think that may be enough for now, Horn. Respect your father's walls. The elf is wiser than you, Horn. He knows when to speak and when not to speak. Must each of my sons be so quick of temper? The four of you have traveled far. Did you hear any news of my beloved? They are tired from their journey, my daughter. They surely need rest. Who is your beloved? I am betrothed to Theodred, the Prince of Rohan. When he returns from his duties, we will be married. I think they are ready to retire to their beds, Ingith. We need not speak of this now. Baradbeam met with the prince at the Fort of Eisen not long ago. Oh, what can you tell me of him? Did he look well? Oh, dang. Sorry, Ingith. Horn interrupts you before you can speak to Ingith. Yes, that is enough. We will speak of the prince later. No need for that talk now. Reeve Ingbert thumps the table with his fist. There is another matter of which to speak, a very serious matter indeed. You are my son, Horn, but you had a term of service to carry out in Stanguard, and you have not completed it. You are here against the will of Theoden King. Father, I do not want to cause trouble for you or the people of Aoworth. My song for the king may have been ill-conceived, but there was truth in it. He was influenced by Grima Wormtongue, if only he had the strength to resist. My loyalty is to the king. At all times, I will not hear these treasons. Leowolf, the feast is over. See to the removal of the table and chairs. Yes, my lord. Dang. Dr. Eve Ingbert. We will speak later, Baradbeam, but I thank you for holding your tongue. I have kept the sad tidings from the Fort of Eisen from my daughter until now. She is not yet ready to hear them. I would like to apologize for my father's words, Baradbeam. He speaks harshly because of the troubles of the Entwash Vale weigh heavily upon him, and he cares so much about his people. He wants to do what is right, but he worries that it is not enough. If only the will of the king were not so confused. It's hard to know what is best for Rohan. Ha, will you listen to me? I am no shield maiden. What would Prince Theodred say if he could hear me talk this way? Nona looks at you darkly. Why did I come to this place, Baradbeam? My journey with you was to be one of vengeance and victory, and instead I encounter a complicated web of distrust and confusion. Nona lowers her voice and speaks to you in a harsh whisper. That girl does not know her beloved is dead, and none here wish her to know. Is that because they fear the truth would kill her? That the grief would be too much for her to bear? She should take the sadness and turn it to anger, and wield a sword against the orcs that slew her love. That is what I have done, in memory of Wadu, and what I would do to avenge my love, to avenge Nona halts, suddenly out of breath. But his people and mine are enemies, Baradbeam. It is wrong to feel this way. You heard the old man. He will never accept that Nona, daughter of Selvik, could be anything but a foe. Has my fondness for Horn changed me? Has it made me weaker, more unsuspecting? Why can I no longer bring myself to hate the Horse Lords in the same way they hate my people? I do not want to die in ambush, Baradbeam, as my brother did, but I fear I have been blinded. My heart has done it. I need some time to think. Nona's in love. I think I could use some air, Baradbeam. Let us walk outside for a short while. So, what did you make of my father, Baradbeam? That went about as well as I expected. No, it actually went better. Our last meeting before I left for Stangard was an icy one. My time away seems to have thawed him somewhat, if only slightly. I hadn't thought to keep Prince Theodred's death from my sister Ingith until it became clear my father had not told her. But I think it is best this way. She was very much in love with him, and his loss, well, it will not be an easy thing. Excuse me. Look at this place, Baradbeam. Yeah? Trust me when I tell you it was not always like this. Many of the guards have turned to drink for solace against the great number of raiding orcs. There are not many children left in Aelworth, and those that remain are afraid. Everything has changed. When I was young, these buildings seemed to me to be enormous. Now they seem so small and so ramshackle. I sang for years of the glory of Rohan. Was any of it true? No, you are right, Baradbeam. I am being unfair. Aelworth has suffered greatly at the hands of orcs, and it is to regain the glory of Rohan that its people fight. Horn shakes his head to clear it. Yes, my songs were not lies. Rohan was great and will be again. It's just, I've become fond of Nona, and I wanted my family to accept her for the same reasons I have. And I wanted her to feel less out of place here. I did not think she would have as much trouble fitting in here in Aelworth, though perhaps I should have known better. Neither of us belong in Rohan, it seems. She and I are both outcasts. It does not seem to bother her the way it bothers me. Perhaps she can help me come to accept it. Thank you for the walk, Baradbeam. The fresh air has done me some good. Alright, talk to Ingbert in the mead hall. Alright, we will do that, but we're going to do that in the next episode. This was a lot of reading and my voice is going out, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this episode here, and when we come back, we'll go talk to Horn's dad. Hopefully get through to him a little bit, I suppose. I really like this story. It's getting really interesting, and I do ship Horn and Nona pretty hard, so that's exciting. So guys, I want to thank you so much for all of your support on this series. If you do want to see more of the Lord of the Rings online Let's Play, make sure to leave a like or subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Alright, bye-bye everyone.